Hello, it's Coco Swanson, and welcome to Notes from the Field, my weekly advice vlog where you provide me with a question and I give you an embodied tool that I hope helps solve your question or the problem that you're bringing me. This week, the question is, how can I tell if my self care routine is working? Well, self care provides clues if it's working or if it's not working. And first, can we extend what self care looks like? Okay, we will include things like your yoga practice, your meditation, your walks, any macro moment, meaning any period of time that you're dedicating to your self care. So that's one style of care. Another style of care is changing any given moment into a micro moment of care. So let's talk about both of those. Macro moments of care, that's when we're doing something for longer than, say, 15 minutes. A bath can be a macro care, a yoga class, a walk, you're listening to a long meditation. Those are moments of care. How do we know if they're working? Well, you measure, how did you feel before the care? How do you feel after the care? For me, a sign that I am cared for is that my sense of inner peace, of being at ease with myself, increases. If I leave a meditation or a yoga class and I feel more anxious, it didn't work. So, self care, the clues are feeling better, more internally resourced, more at ease, less anxiety, more access to positivity. So, say you're doing yoga, but you're criticizing yourself the whole time. That's no longer self care. You do yoga with a breath of acceptance, with acknowledgement that how you feel is just how you feel, and you need to move through some of the emotions with breath, right? So, you create an atmosphere that allows for you to be cared for while you're doing your acts of self care. Then you employ this while you're brushing your teeth, while you're doing the dishes, while you're driving to work or taking the bus. Each moment can turn into an act of care if you are loving towards yourself, if you slow your breath down, if you notice your body's posture, if you open up your shoulders, if you open up your heart. Any moment can be a moment of self-care. Those are micro moments. So how do you riddle your day? How do you place little moments of self-care throughout your day? And how do you tell if those are working? Well, first you do them. You start to bring moments of awareness and little moments of care for yourself. And then you notice what changes in your experience when you do so. It's as simple as that, to note what you're doing, the big moments and the small moments of care, and to notice the cause and effect. And if the effect isn't what you want, to check your internal atmosphere. Are you loving yourself when you're enacting care? Are you creating a nurturing space for yourself? How does your posture and your breath change? How does your attitude change? Okay? Let me know how this lands. Please feel free to send in more questions. I have the bi-weekly Solutions Lab that's free. Jump onto the newsletter and you'll receive the next invitation. I'll have links below. And until next week,